Hey all. So, sorry for the clickbait looking title, but it is true to the letter. This is going to be a video about how gelball did legitimately save my life and how it's helped me, and I'm sure many others. It's going to be a heavy video and basically a life story, but it's a story to be told either way. So, as I'm sure most of you, if not some of you, have been aware, I've been around in the community since I think 2018, 2019, I believe. I was aware of gel blasters back in like 2016 and had one, but back then it was a bolt action kids M4, so it doesn't really count for much. But back to when I first started getting into the sport, I found out a while before it that I had undiagnosed depression. For many years at this point, I was severely depressed. I then later went through a horrific breakup. I lost my job that I'd been in for 2 years, and my life was just not going well. Everything was falling apart around me. For me, I was in a very, very, very dark place. So dark, actually, that I was planning to end it all. Everything sorted out a few days before I planned to, end it all. My mate contacted me and said, "Hey, I found this sick sport you might be into. Let's go check it out." And, we went out and I got my first blaster and played like a day later or a few days later. I played at milsim in the village. I felt happy, for the first time in God knows how long. I enjoyed it, so I put it off just for a while longer. Going, I want to play a few more games before I end it all. And then I kept doing it. I started to invest time into sport and started to make friends. I was never much of a social person and was unable to just talk to people. I was scared after everything I'd been through and just being, not very social. But Tractor welcomed me with open arms, and I started talking to him and other players, and it kept going, and I've met so many amazing people and made so many friends. I just felt better and better and better, and I started to pull myself out of the darkness, just a little step at a time. I didn't realize I was even doing it. I thought everything was still horrific, and I just started pulling myself out. And it continued like that. And I eventually cancelled my plans to end it all. I had a reason to live. Time went on, I made more friends, and I joined groups and left groups. I've started to open up more and more and more. I was able to just talk to people without being scared, which was a huge thing for me. I met people like Guido and became friends with him. I started making videos as something just to focus on, not having a job or, anything like that. I wanted something to focus on, and I wanted to share the sport to other people. I never cared if people watched them. I just wanted to share the sport. It was a thing to kill time, a thing to do. I wanted to share it with as many people as I could, just to see if someone came across it. Just one person, even just one person. It might just help them out, do the same it did for me for them. And slowly, very slowly at that, it started to grow. And I didn't realize. I started to lose weight. I started to get healthier, and I'm still continuing to this day. Back at Parabellum 2, I had a lot more weight on me. I slowly started getting a name, and people learned who I was. People walked up to me, recognizing me, saying, "You this guy? Oh, I watch your videos. Oh, I love this. Oh, this. Oh, that patch. You this guy?" Recognizing me from my gear or my blaster or my voice. It was weird, and definitely something to get used to, but it was nice to be recognized. But it's still strange to this day. I'm still not used to it, and it's even weirder when I see my patch or my logo on people's gear, or people talking about me and not realizing I'm me, or so on. I've had interviews in the community with people like Dan from Ozgel, or Cam, or Tractor from Milsim East. I've had sponsors. I've done all sorts of things I never expected to do or ever achieve. It's changed my life for the better. I'm in a much better place than I ever thought I would be. Financially, though, probably a little bit better, but also a little bit worse, seeing as I'm now part of this addiction. I never planned on making it to 25, but here I am making a video while talking to my friends on Discord I met through Gelball, and I never thought I'd still be here. There's been a lot of dark days since I started the sport. I've gone through a lot of things, but compared to what I was in before, I'm in goddamn heaven. This sport legitimately saved me, and it gave me a reason to live. There is nothing I would change about that. But, there's good days and there's bad days. The community has its moments, but one thing I do love to see is when the community comes together for a common goal. It doesn't matter if you're a milsimmer, a speedballer, a casual player, or someone that just collects. We're all part of the same community. We got LARP Raiders here right now and Speedy Boys. We're all part of the same community. As much as some people want to pit us against each other, we're the same community. Speaking communities, I've started my own. I never expected to build something, to have people go, oh, you want to learn about things? Go here. Or you want a good group of people to play with? Go here. I started Warcry Primetime originally, like the first version of it, way back as just a Discord for me and some mates that were into Gelball, just as a place for us to play games together and stuff. And it's evolved. It's become a place where we've literally just had our 194th member join as of 10 minutes ago. They're not all active. That's fine. It's not just about Gelball. It's a community of its own. It's based around lots of things, of hobbies and, weeb things, furries, games, model kit making, cars, cooking, like everything. It's full of some of the kindest and most caring people that have gotten me through those extremely dark days where I thought I wouldn't make it back out, where I fell back down to where I was. And there's going to be days like that, but they're going to be there to help me back up. I wouldn't have it any other way. But as well, it's also full of shit posters. You all know who you are, and as much as they shit me off or just annoy the shit out of me, they are still part of what makes this community what it is. A place where you can just hang out, play games, play Gelball, come to events, talk shit about the things you enjoy. I mean, I literally spoke about gear for 4 hours the other night. But I never expected this. I never expected to make a community, to still be alive, to be recognized in this community, to be treated as someone of knowledge and someone who's respected. I'm just a dude that likes gears and guns. But I don't think I'd have it any other way. So thank you, everyone, for those that support me emotionally or physically, literally carrying my ass when needed. For those that support me on YouTube by watching my videos or subscribing. Those that support me on Patreon. Those that are part of Warcry Primetime. Or just on the Discord hanging out talking. It means the world to me. And I hope at least one video will bring a smile to your face. Just once. Just once. Or that it helps someone in some way. Learning something new, or, things like this, where it's to know that at least one person out there cares about you. Whether it be a pet, a friend, a family member. There's going to be shitty days that you have with them, but there's always going to be better ones too. They'd miss you if you were gone. And I nearly made that mistake. You'll be okay. You'll make it through it. What is it? It's always darkest before the dawn and all that. But yeah, thank you for listening to my life story. As heavy as it is and as dark as it is, just know things get better. And you'll eventually find a group like I have. Or you'll make your own group of people that are like-minded, that are into the same things you are. It'll be okay. And you'll get there eventually. Small step at a time. And now, sadly, to break this up, we're on to the shilling part of the video. Yay! Links down below. Join the Discord or do whatever. Everything's down there. Maybe you'll find some people you'll enjoy hanging out with on Gelsoft AU or on Walk Around Primetime. It might take a while, but you'll find your people someday. So until then, stay safe, and I'll see you all out there. Have a good one.